Well, as I'm sure y'all can see, I am currently driving. This is obviously not a director's commentary video, but I did want to get something out today. I've just had a really busy week, and I had planned to just do like a director's commentary from the car, but I think instead I want to talk a little bit about burnout because honestly, if y'all want the down low on the Kendrick video, damn. If y'all want the down low on the Kendrick video, since this isn't a conventional director's commentary, I would basically just say that, yeah, I worked super hard on that video. I made it in like 2 days, like the editing and stuff. The scripting was very fast as well. And I do have some additional thoughts on Euphoria, of course, now with more songs being released in the Drake and Kendrick beef. But I might be talking about those kind of soon in a more formal video. So, I would just say patience. Patience is key. Okay, past that, just like making the video, yeah, it was a lot of work. I try to do more stuff with my editing, just making sure that was like more on point, that was more flashy, and I feel like it paid off. I'm going to work on getting better editing just in the future in general. I spent a little bit of money today to get like some additional effects and stuff in my editing software, which is DaVinci Resolve. So I plan to incorporate those in my next video. Maybe give it like a little bit of a VHS type aesthetic. I don't know. We're spitballing. I'm hopeful that it will turn out well. Yeah, so that's basically where we're at with that. On burnout though, I just want to say this past week has been crazy for me. I've been training for a new job that I'm starting like pretty much nonstop. And in the midst of that, I was trying to create, new videos and stuff for y'all. And it was a lot. It still is a lot. Things are still not amazing. And I just found myself getting really burnt out. I found myself this past week not eating right, not taking care of myself, definitely not sleeping right. I've been like up till the day before that Kendrick video came out. I was up till like 2 in the morning when I had to wake up at like 7 the next morning, basically just focusing on getting like the video finalized and also putting out the Instagram posts that I did to promote the video. And I just like, part of me knows that that is kind of wrong and I don't need to be pushing myself as hard as I am. But also, I think there's like this bizarre satisfaction I get with just doing all this work and seeing it pay off in some type of way. So I just want to say, like, I am learning to be better about burnout. Hold on. I am learning to be better about burnout. I think in the future, I'm going to start just giving myself more grace. I do want to keep up with this weekly upload schedule. Some of y'all will probably say that that's, a sign that I'm still pushing myself too hard. Like I'm literally in my car driving somewhere and actively recording myself for a YouTube video, which is kind of crazy because I just didn't have time this week to like do a proper director's commentary. And I literally today, I spent all day working on a script that I finished and recorded, and like that was made in like 2-3 days of just me focusing so intently. And it's a long script, it's like 20 minutes in runtime, and I recorded that today. So I definitely just pushed myself hard today. I am hopeful that with it being summer and I'm currently not taking any classes, that I will have more time to kind of focus on YouTube. But money is always going to be an issue. Having a job is always going to be an issue. So there are other parts of my life that I have to focus on. And I kind of always wondered, like, especially this last year, since I've been so in tune on YouTube, I wondered, like, what would my summer look like? Because I have such a crazy work ethic now and such a skill in, like, editing and writing and all that, I thought I was just going to be making videos nonstop and pumping them out. And what I have learned is that I definitely do work more, but I'm still trying to figure out if my output is going to match that, because what I'm finding right now is that I'm writing a lot of videos and recording audio for a lot of videos that I just do not edit. Like, stuff happens, and I want to make these videos that are very in the moment, that are very like topical as to what's going on at that second. And these more thoughtful videos that I already have written, like, kind of get left by the wayside. So I'm trying to figure out like how to have a more stable workflow. I think that with finals and everything, I kind of got behind. Well, not behind. I kind of got on time. I was originally like ahead of schedule, and that was very comforting and gave me like a good safety net to work with. But I kind of lost that because of finals, and I just couldn't work. So now I'm at a point where I'm about to have some more free time. I'm hoping to get ahead of the curve again. And I'm going to try to remain conscious of burning myself out and not try to push myself too hard to get ahead of the curve. But I do want to get a little bit ahead so that I can give myself more leniency and more breaks. And I'm trying to learn not to like push myself to make these like in the moment videos all the time, to be okay with making videos about more like personal stuff that I find interesting, that isn't just trendy at the moment. But the view counts are like hard to deny, so that's definitely a factor. I guess my general advice just from this past week is like, I don't know, stuff will turn out. I think a lot of the times we feel like we have to push ourselves to these ridiculous extents just to get stuff done, or else everything will fall apart. And I pushed myself really hard this last week and everything went well. But reflecting on it now, I think it all would have gone well without me pushing myself to the ridiculous extent that I did. Because the not getting sleep, like all this just stuff, I feel like I was constantly on go mode, and you don't always have to be meticulously obsessing over your art. I think that sometimes a video, even better than being good, it will be done. And, those are words I try to live by. Like, I think it's important to just get stuff finished. And I'm having trouble lately finishing stuff because I feel like I have a little bit more free time, and that's all being consumed with, working on videos. And like, I'm just going at such a fast pace, like nothing is getting really finished. So yeah, I think that sometimes you can give yourself more grace. You can let things not be perfect. And also, just like as a person, for me, I'm someone who always wants to impress others. I always want to like show out in any social situation I'm in. So I've been in a lot of social situations this past week where I've been exhausted. I've been on like 3-4 hours of sleep, and I've still been like going 100%, which I think is kind of crazy. So I'm trying to learn how to rely more on others, how to trust that people can uplift me, and also trust that things will get done, that I don't have to always be this like perfect person just working, making things happen. Like sometimes I can just be me, and like I can just give myself a break, and that's important. I think I feel like my life just is constantly work, and in some ways I'm proud of that, but I know that I probably shouldn't be. That I probably should kind of value more my own peace of mind, because I do get to points where I am like burnt out, where I hit my limits and stuff, and it's just not sustainable. It really isn't. So I make this video not really to say that anything's going to change with my release schedule. I'm not going to start, making videos once a month or once every 2 weeks. I still want to make these weekly videos. I love the director's commentaries, and I love making the video essays that I actually make. I just think I want to work towards having a better workflow. Maybe not forcing every video to be something big and perfect and grand. I can make 6-minute videos if I want to. I can make, small stuff. It doesn't have to be crazy, inventive, or break the formula of what I'm doing here on YouTube. And it doesn't have to have this like genius, never thought of before take in every single one of my videos. I am very determined to like hone my craft, but I think like, I'm at a point where I think I'm good enough at writing where not everything has to be perfect for it to be great. I don't always have to be pushing myself to my absolute limit for stuff to turn out well, because I can just naturally make like quality material. So, I talked a lot about creative limbo a few months ago in that video I made, and just kind of a restlessness to like do something. And now I feel like I'm really doing something. I'm making a lot of these video essays. I'm honing my craft. I'm always pushing myself. And I'm dealing with creative burnout. I am dealing with exhaustion. And while I feel proud of when I can accomplish stuff, and like I feel good about that, in other ways I know it's bad. I know it's bad for me and my health. Like I've been losing weight lately, which is not good. I'm already very skinny. But like I've dropped down like 5, sometimes 10 pounds on that scale. And I just don't think that's healthy. That's a sign that like I am doing too much. So I think I'm going to work on just better regulating like my workflow, better balancing my work and personal life. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I have to say. Like I said, I just want to make this to have something to go out to y'all, because I did want to post something this week. I do really like the idea of posting every week. There's something satisfying about that. I feel like it's good algorithmically for my channel. Other than that, I would say stream the new Chief Keef album, Almighty So 2. That album is amazing. I love the original Almighty So. Chief Keef, bro, one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. And that album is so good. The production is so great and soulful. Love it. Also, if you're inclined, maybe check out the new Gunna album. I know a lot of people have thoughts about Gunna. People think he's a snitch. Personally, the research I've done does not suggest that, and I thought his new album was pretty good. So yeah, that was cool. Those are my recommendations as of right now. Movies to watch: Final Destination 2, really good movie. I watched that, like some of that the other day. I kind of want to finish it now. Maybe if I take a break and give myself some chill time, I could watch Final Destination 2. Really just love that movie. I love all the Final Destination movies. I watched like half of Event Horizon the other day. That's an interesting movie. It's like very I don't know. I kind of wanted it to be better than it was, and then I went to sleep like halfway through. So yeah, I don't know about that one. All right, well, that's pretty much all I have to say. Yeah, so goodbye, YouTube. I will go finish driving.